topic is interconverting temperatures in Celsius and Kelvin. So to help you out with this one, basically Celsius and Kelvin, the size of a degree is the same, they just have a different 0 point. So if I was to draw a line, and this is my Celsius temperature scale, we know it is based on water, which melts at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. And I've written them all the way up there because there's other temperatures too, right? So that's 0 Celsius and that's 100 Celsius. We know that we can cool matter down until we get to a temperature of minus 273.15 Celsius, and that is what's called absolute zero. So very cold, almost as cold as Illinois. No, I'm joking. So that is the temperature at which atoms do not have enough thermal energy to vibrate, so that is absolute zero. That comes from the third law of thermodynamics. Okay, so this is the Celsius scale. So the size of a degree in the Celsius scale is the same, but the starting point is different on the Kelvin scale because it gets rid of those pesky negative numbers. So when you're actually doing calculations and stuff, it is, to be frank, a little bit annoying if you've got negative numbers in there. And a lot of temperatures in Celsius have a negative number associated with them. So if the size of a degree is same, 0 in Kelvin will be at the same point as minus 273.15 on the Celsius scale. So this is 0 Kelvin. And just have the symbol K. So if we're at 0 degrees Celsius, we are at plus 273.15 Kelvin. Okay. If we're at 100 degrees Celsius, we're at 373.15 Kelvin. Okay. So to demonstrate the point, if I was at like 1 degree Celsius, that would be 274.15 Kelvin, right? So the delta T, the difference between temperatures, is always going to be the same. Okay. So to convert between the two, our temperature in Kelvin, I'll just say TK, is whatever our temperature in Celsius is plus that magic number of 273.15. Okay. To convert the other way between Kelvin and Celsius, our temperature in Celsius is going to be whatever our temperature in Kelvin is minus 273.15. Okay, so that's all you got to know. So in this particular one, we are asked about the temperature which is in the yellow. So I guess that's between 100 and 105. Okay, so that yellow range is 100 to 105. That's in Kelvin, I believe. Oh, chilly. Okay, so to convert 100 into Celsius, my temperature in degrees Celsius is going to be 100. And then it's going to be minus 273.15. So it should be pretty chilly. 273.15. It should be minus 173.15, and that is in Celsius. So that is the lower range of that temperature scale. And then my temperature in Celsius at that higher end of the scale, 105 Kelvin, is going to be 105 minus 273.15, which should come out to be minus 178, right? 273.15, 168 even. My goodness, 168.15. I need to have a lot more coffee today. So there is our temperature range. So the coldest temperature would be the minus 173.15, and then the warmest, the highest temperature in that range would be the minus 168. So that is our range, to minus 168.15 Celsius. Okay, so that's converting Kelvin into Celsius. Wonder if we have one converting Celsius into Kelvin. Let's have a look. No. Try again. Okay, so this is asking us to convert Celsius into Kelvin. Okay, so let's just switch color a second. So we have temperature of minus 37 Celsius. Remember, when you convert to Kelvins, you should never end up with a negative number. So my temperature in Kelvin is going to be that minus 37. So make sure you're careful with your keeping your minus in there, and then plus 273.15 should give me my temperature in Kelvin. So again, be careful with how you put minus 37 on your calculator. You might have to write minus 37, or you might have to write 37 minus, I don't know. And you should end up with plus 236.15 Kelvin. Okay, so there's a couple of different examples for you there.